So we're going to do some quadruped hip lifts. This is great for improving the mobility of the hips, stability of the hips, and our end range as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to hands and knees. So hands and knees, that's the quadruped position. From here, you're going to bring a leg out to the side without turning your hips. I'm going to show you all this in the side view as well in a second. So we're going to start with some lifts. So we're going to lift up, doing our lifts, just feeling that motion. But that lift, we really want to prevent that rotation through the core and rotation through the hips. So the lift comes from the hip joint. And then from there, what we're going to do is we're going to press down with our leg into the ground. We're going to ramp force. So we're going to ramp up to 100% force for whatever that time frame is that we're pressing down for. And then we're going to lift and we're going to hold. So that lift and hold looks like this. I lift and I hold and then back down. And I lift and I hold and back down. So I lift and hold is going to help us create stability. So from the side view now, hands and knees, I'm bringing that leg out. For that lift, I'm lifting from my hip, up and down. I'm trying to avoid this. Different thing. So lifting from the hip joint. And then I'm going to press down. And if pressing down at this angle is too easy, what we can do is use something like a book or a yoga block to bring your foot on. That's going to make it harder to impart force into that higher object. Now, you have to turn your hips too much in order to get your foot up. It's too high. So you're going to press down, ramping that force. For here, I'm doing it for 100% for 5 seconds. After I'm done those ramps, I'm now going to lift from the hip and back down. So you see, it's a very subtle movement, and I'm not turning my hips here. I'm just lifting from the hip. And it's a lot of fun. So those are the quadruped hip lifts. Super good for, as I said, hip health, hip mobility, hip strength as well.